bit out of control there, scoring 39 points whilst you're rusty. But let's get into our let's get into our tips here. And the next round, the Blues go up against the Highlanders here, and I'm going to take the first tip here. I'm going to take the first tip here before Hayden, because I know the next game is harder. So I'm going to jump in here first and force him to make the tip in the next game first. I will take the Blues here. I think it'll be a very close game. I think this will be a really good game too. I think the Highlanders are a better team than most people expected this year, especially me. I'm one of those idiots who said the Highlanders are probably going to come 4th or 5th. I can put my hand up and say I'm an idiot, but they still could, because this whole conference is quality. But look, I think the Blues win here. I'm going to say by 5 points. I'm going to say by 5 points. I think the Highlanders will keep it close, but I think the Blues are a better team. Hayden, you're up.
Exact same. Blues by 5 points.
Hayden,
I think
we're going to stop tipping the same here in Super Rugby.
it's hard, but man,
I know
it
is hard. It is hard, bro. It is hard. So why are you going Blues by 5?
I think the Highlanders were good and they're coming off that bye, but the Blues are on another level. They're up there with the Crusaders in regards to what I think is the benchmark of the competition. And I think what we've seen from the Highlanders, they can keep it close. So I think a try, Blues by 5.
Blues by 5. There you go. All right, Ollie, you're up.
Well, I've got to go the Blues. As soon as I looked at this one, I was thinking the Blues too, just because I know the form that they have been in since the restarted season. I like the Blues, and at the moment, I'm thinking it's them or the Crusaders for the Super Rugby. Is it
Aotearoa?
Aotearoa.
Aotearoa. I'll probably pronounce it wrong too, to be honest, man. But I'm pretty sure it's Aotearoa.
Super Rugby New Zealand.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm thinking in the end it comes down to the Crusaders and the Blues. So I got to back the Blues here.
There is no final though, by the way. Like with this competition, it's just whoever finishes top at the end of the league, which is a bit strange, because the Australian one, there is going to be a final. But with the New Zealand one, there is no final. But I definitely can agree with you there. Hayden, we're going to move on to the Crusaders versus Chiefs here, buddy. And you're up first here. Who are you going with?
I'm going to tip the benchmark of the competition. I think the Crusaders will be a little bit too good for the Chiefs. I hate to say it. I think the Crusaders will win by about 10 points. I really want to go the Chiefs, but it's going to be a tough, brutal game. I think it's going to be a real brutal game, and I think the Chiefs are going to put in a performance. I think most people will probably tip the Crusaders, but I think the Chiefs are a chance. So I'm going to go, I think, a safe bet with the Crusaders by 10.
By 10. Well, guess what? I'm going to go against you. I'm going the Chiefs. One, because I want to do it because I wanted us to have at least one tip different this week. And also because I think, number 2, because I think this is a bit of a 50-50 game. Number 3, it's a rivalry game. So no one can really tip rivalry games. Or they're all rivalry games, but the Chiefs and Crusaders have had a huge rivalry the last couple of years at the very least. But I'm tipping the Chiefs. I think they've got a quality team that just hasn't lived up to expectations just yet. Tataroa Tahurirangi, who we had on the podcast over the weekend on Sunday, he's actually going to be back next week. I was messaging him on Instagram, and we're talking, and basically he said that he didn't have the match fitness, so he's got his match fitness back, and he's obviously a quality player when he's on, and bring him on to partner up in the halves, and I think that'll be a quality game there for the Chiefs, and I think it'll be very close. I'm going to tip it goes to extra time, boys. I'm going to tip it goes to extra time, and I'm going to take a field goal here. I'm going to take Damian McKenzie. To slot one over. I think I said that last week, but you know, I'm taking the Chiefs in a very, very close one, and hopefully we can see it happen.